a rectangular park is 40 meter long. Okay, so you have this rectangular park which is 40 meters long and 30 meter wide. So this is 30 meters and has two roads. So basically these are the two roads which are there in this rectangular park, right? Each road is 8 meter wide. So this area out here is 8 meter. Similarly, even this is 8 meter, right? One running along one of the boundaries. Of course, this is running along one of the boundaries. So let's say if I just highlight it like this is running along one of the boundaries and the other parallel to its breadth. This is the breadth, so this one is running parallel to the breadth, right? Find the cost of constructing the road at rupees 100 per meter square. So what it is asking you is that if you have to construct this road, right, what is the cost of construction of this road, this plus this road, if the cost is 100 per meter square, right? Now how do you calculate this? How do you calculate this? There are two ways to do it. One way is, let's say if I had this thing, either I can calculate the area of the entire rectangle and from that I will reduce the area of these two portions, right? Whatever is the area left is the area covered by the road. Or I calculate, let me use a different color, or I calculate the area of this plus the area of this, and then because this particular portion would get counted twice, I will reduce it from here. In both the cases, the results is going to be the same, right? So let us look at each one of them one by one. So let's first try and see if we can calculate the area of these two figures, right? So if, let's say for example, this is 8 meter, this portion is 8 meters, right? So what is the area of the remaining portion? The remaining, because total is 40, out of this 8 is covered here, so obviously the remaining is how much? Let's name these, that will be easier. A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, G, H, I, J. So basically then we know that BC is equal to 40 meter, right? IJ is equal to, which is this line, is equal to 8 meters, right? Therefore the area which is not covered by this line is equal to how much? Let's call this as BC minus IJ is equal to 40 minus 8 or 32 meters. Let's say this parallel to its breadth in the middle. Okay, so let's say this is also in the middle. So we know that this line plus this line is equal to 32 meters, right? Because this is running from the middle point, which means that both these areas are going to be equal. The length of these two is going to be equal, right? Or in other words, this length, if I were to call it as, let's say, OP, EO is equal to 16 meters, which is half of this, and similarly PF, which is this length, is equal to 16 meters, right? Now if I have to find out AE, this line, how much will that be? I know this total is 30, I know this portion is 8, so AE will be equal to what? AB minus EB, or 30 minus 8 is equal to 22 meters, right? Similarly, even DF is going to be equal to 22 meters, right? So the area of the shaded portion which is mentioned here is equal to what? Area not covered is equal to AE into EO plus, let's say, PF into DF. AE is how much? 22. EO is 16 plus 22 into 16. 22 into 16 is equal to 352. So 352 plus 352, 704. And what's the area of the rectangle? That is equal to 40 into 30, 1200. Right? So therefore the area of the road is equal to 1200 minus 704, 496 meter square. Right? This was method 1. Coming to method 2. What is the area of this road? The length of this road is 30 meters. The breadth is 8 meters. So let's call this as R1. Area of R1 is equal to 30 meters into 8 meters, which is 240 meters square. R2, let's say this piece is referred to as R2, is equal to length, which is 40 meters, into breadth 80 meters, is equal to 320 meters square. Right? But we know when we include these two, what we are doing is we are calculating the area of this portion twice. What is the length of this portion? 8. Why? Because the width of the road is 8. Even the breadth is also equal to 8. So area of this portion is equal to area of common portion is equal to 8 into 8 is equal to 64 meters square. Right? Hence, total area of road is equal to 240 plus 320 minus 64. 560 minus 64 gives you 496 meter square, which is nothing but the same which we got here. Ideally, the approach should be this one, but I did this because I just wanted to ensure that in case of people who are looking at solving it the other way around, they also have the solution. Thank you for being with us today.